welcome to the WCA European Pro Qualifier for 2015. We're live at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. Our first matchup will feature WarCraft 3. Our two players are WarchiefRich from the UK and yAwS from Germany. Yesterday, some of these players and teams had a lot of fun with their matches, but today, everything matters. We're starting with the winner's bracket between these two individuals. Let's start the match.
Thank you, Josh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the playoffs of the WarCraft 3 tournament, the WCA Pro Qualifier 2015. These two players came out on top of the group stage. Both players have a guaranteed slot for the biggest tournament in WarCraft 3 history in December in Yinchuan, China. $200,000 on the line. It's going to be WarchiefRich versus yAwS. Let's see the bracket here. Yeah, the upper bracket, WarchiefRich and yAwS playing the first one, slot guaranteed for China. And later on we'll see Ruden and Anger. They will fight over the third and final ticket to China.
Exactly. So these players already have their slot safe, and that is the most important thing. Especially Rich. I asked him, is it going to be good for your mindset coming out top 2 from the group? And he said, yeah, like with a relief. Yeah, definitely. I think if he had been in the lower bracket, that may have gotten him a little bit nervous. Of course, he doesn't have the most LAN experience, but now he has secured the spot, yes, but the higher he places here, still the more money he gets. So whoever wins this series is already guaranteed 3,000 for second place and has the chance for the big 4,000 euro prize pool for first.
Definitely $8,500 here on the line in general. The biggest European tournament in over 5 years, thanks to WCA. We see yAwS here, very relaxed, joking with the camera, we know him, very relaxed guy. Yesterday, what an upset. He defied all the odds. He replaced Foggy. He wasn't even supposed to be here. We talked about this a lot, I think. And then he beat Ruden, he beat Anger. The Cinderella story. Will it continue today?
Exactly. He has had a magnificent run. He mentioned this in several interviews, like how lucky he actually is. He comes here to cast with us, and then he's last-minute replacement because unfortunately again Foggy. And now first game, honestly, he didn't look strong. Not strong at all. Some people were even saying, does he deserve to be playing amongst these elite Europeans? And yesterday, man, he showed he absolutely deserves it. He found his former strength again, and he won both games, coming out, I believe, second in his group. Well, first or second doesn't matter too much. And yeah, now he is facing the first place finisher of the group, which is WarchiefRich. And this is a rematch of the day that yAwS didn't look very strong at all. But it's going to change this time, man. Now all the pressure's off. I think this is where we're actually going to see the highest level of play so far, because both players, yeah, the pressure's off, as I said, and they can really show off their skill now, I feel.
Yeah, yAwS' first match against WarchiefRich was his first game on Thursday. You mentioned it, and it was, yeah, it was a stomp, to be honest. WarchiefRich just crushed him, but that was also due to the fact because yAwS didn't really rely on his strength in the 70 versus 70 fights, or the 80 versus 80 fights. He wanted to cheese WarchiefRich. He tried to tower rush him early, and that failed twice. So maybe, now that he received that confidence boost yesterday with the two big wins against Anger and Ruden, maybe he's relying more into his strength, maybe searching for the late game with the Blizzard fights here, especially on Aquile. So this is the first map, of course. I think this time he's not going for the tower rush, he's going for the fast expansion.
Yeah, a lot of mind games are coming into this. yAwS also said, yeah, my tower rush cheese didn't work too well in the group stages, but he said, I don't think it was a mistake playing that, because the way he played, probably Rich is going to be very, very careful how he approaches this game. He's probably going to invest out in scouting and playing passively and not going too greedy. And if yAwS just goes greedy himself, he kind of blind counters this. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. I don't think we're going to see cheese again. But then again, you know, yAwS, he has the upper hand mentally, I would say. He can really do anything here and surprise his opponent. No matter if he goes aggressive or passive, it could be all kinds of stuff coming out.
Yeah, yAwS is like King Midas here in this tournament. Everything he touches turns into gold. He's going for the Archmage first, definitely, and the Footman following that up. WarchiefRich on the left side of this map going for the Engine of Warcreep at the Mercenary camp. lots of XP, good item, and of course the ability to get the Shadow Priest. But yAwS once again trying to steal the Shadow Priest. That would be so huge because of course the Shadow Priest can heal your units, and he's able to dispel the water elementals, and they're so important in the early game. WarchiefRich is supply stuck right now, so he's not able to get the Priest. Let's see if yAwS gets it. He has supply open, and
yeah, he's gonna get it. Yeah. There's no way the Night Elf can get it. And when the Tower Rush failed 2 days ago, Warchief was being more careful and was keeping supply open for the Priest. By the way, the first creep gets denied from the Englishman, so the first thing he's showing here is not too smooth. Maybe he needs to find his rhythm first.
Yep, you're right, but we see 2 Wisps. I think WarchiefRich is gonna blind
counter.
he
gets the last hit with the Shadow Priest, actually, yAwS does. He gets another one! He gets 2 last hits! That means Demon Hunter doesn't get level 2, and I don't think yAwS wanted to Tower Rush, but now he's level 2 with the Archmage. Amazing last hitting. We know he plays Dota every now and then. I don't know, maybe this opens up a Tower Rush opportunity.
That's right, and he found the claws of attack again. We saw this yesterday. He's so lucky with the early item drops, boosting the damage of the Archmage, and now he can go for the arrest for the Wisps. Very good. Water Elemental summoned. He has that Brilliance Aura, so his mana is regenerating faster. First Wisp is going down. Warchief is losing some mining time here, actually. Demon Hunter is coming in to prevent this, and this is going to delay Warchief's counter expansion by a huge margin, but also yAwS not going for the Expo here right now.
Look at the peasant count. It's like 10 on Lumber after the 2 in the Town Hall finish. This is going to mean Tower Rush or expansion. It's not going to be one base play. I'm pretty damn sure. Here we go, Militia. It's going to be the Expo with Militia creep only.
Yeah. The Archmage is going to stay near the Night Elf and harassing him as good as he can. There's no mana anymore. The Demon Hunter did a good job of burning the mana. And Chief is not going for the counter expansion as he usually does, but he's teching very early.
And more mercenaries from yAwS. He gets another Wisp. I really like this early pressure from yAwS. These 2 last hits with the Shadow Priest were so big for him. They open up opportunities for pressure like crazy, but he doesn't commit all into it. He just keeps his opponent busy, and he's going to go for the late game here where he feels most comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about this. He will retrain to Blizzard most likely, and he's one of the best Clap and Blizzard combo masters there is, I think. Another Circle of Nobility for yAwS. Great item, boosts the HP, the mana, the damage, everything.
And he's also level 3 already. He is so strong currently.
And he got the Berserker as well from Rich's mercenary camp.
He's going to get the boots perhaps as well. No, he doesn't want to invest that much. He's probably just going to get the dust here in a second. Yeah, he actually wakes up the creeps. That was a misclick. Doesn't matter though in the end. The Demon Hunter is coming around to the enemy mercenary camp. Is he going to want to creep the Renegade? I think so.
That's possible. He has evasion. Yeah, he gets.
Oh, he's committing a lot to pressure.
Counter steals the mercenaries here. That's of course stealing the item. This is a very big one, and the experience. He needs to come up with something. It's another talisman of evasion,
and both of them are useless.
Yeah.
Oh, and now yAwS sees this, and I think Rich has to TP out here. He's in a terrible position. Yeah, there comes the TP, but he's going to lose the Berserker anyways. The claws of attack once more paying dividends for yAwS. And it's looking great for the Germans so far.
Yeah, compare this to the game on Thursday. WarchiefRich won the early game by a large margin, and now everything is turned around, man. yAwS is just on a roll. He's playing in beast mode right now. Everything works for him.
Yeah, it seems like he's just getting better and better and better. Like Thursday, he was just a normal fighter, and then the day after, he turned into Super Saiyan level 1.
Yeah.
And maybe today he's going to reach Super Saiyan level 2 or 3 if he keeps going this way. Really, I think it's almost perfect play from yAwS so far. Losing an Archer now is Warchief. We thought he was not going to be feeling any pressure, but it certainly looks different here on Echo so far.
Yeah, he really wants that $4,000. He prepared so well, but let's not forget, WarchiefRich's biggest strength is the play with the Bears at Tier 3, the late game. He's so good at that, especially in Mirror, but also against the humans, of course.
There's not yet a counter expansion for Warchief, and I think he needs to get it up soon. But yAwS also knows the longer he can prevent it, the better it is for him. And he is so strong at the moment. Almost a level 4 Archmage with Boots of Speed, Claws, and a Circlet. He's so potent in the early game. Panda finds the human right here. Also, Panda doesn't have the most to creep so far. Right now, I mean. And yeah, Warchief is forced to stay back. Oh, nice blocking with a pan on the forward stroll. That will be the first kill of this game for the Englishman, WarchiefRich, as he secures the first bit of experience for his pan, Darren Brewmaster. But yeah, look at this. yAwS is just trying to find the Expo, and he's like, you don't even have one yet? This is looking great for me.
That's right, tier 2 for Warchief, of course, but what a timing from yAwS. He's getting the first Engine of Lore, delaying the tech for Warchief, delaying the Dryads, delaying the Dispel, and so the Water Elemental still looking strong here, getting another Wisp. Yeah, he has to detonate it, so no experience on the Archmage, but level 4. This means level 2 Brilliance or a lot of mana regeneration. That's, of course, a lot of Water Elementals.
And yesterday as well against Rudan on Last Refuge, his harassment was impeccable. And again, yAwS showing that strength here on Echo. But that game was kind of a struggle. He really had to buy a lot of time. But this time around, on this map, everything, like seriously, it's looking so perfect for him. It's night and day compared to the first series these two played. And really, like the clock's ticking for Warchief. He needs to counter-expand or all in on tier 2. But that working out is such a slim chance, I feel. And now yAwS even is going to be able to kill the Ancient of War Creep, making it even more difficult for Rich to come back in this. yAwS is playing phenomenally right now, and he's not leaving his opponent much chance, to be honest.
Right. The expansion is up. He's teching to tier 2. He got his blacksmith ready. Lots of updates coming in. Of course, he has the resources to do so. We have scout farms everywhere across the map. He has vision everywhere, and he comes back to the main base and he cancels the Engines of Lore again. WarchiefRich on tier 2 for I think 2 or 3 minutes. Not a single Engine of War up here.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, he fell behind a bit, and then he was just getting pressured and pressured and pressured. And I think Warchief went for a bit too much creeping when he should have been defending more, but of course you also want the level 3 Demon and the level 3 Panda, so it's understandable that he wants to get that experience from the neutrals, but that opened up the window for the human to harass so much, and now the Night Elf is incredibly far behind as far as tech goes. And yeah, the push is going to be coming, the timing's going to be coming. yAwS already has freed up supply until 90. Yeah. 90 supply. Double Sanctum is on its way. And the workshop probably somewhere else. He needs a little bit more lumber, I guess. But once those 3 structures are up, the production is going to start. And at this point, it's too late to expand. Warchief expanding right now is just going to be a bad investment. He has to win it through the heroes, through the tech advantage. And he needs to get up to like at least 60, maybe 70 supply, but I don't know that he has the economy to do that.
No, me neither. Great shop control by yAwS as well, getting the first heal scrolls and the Invu potion. Heal scrolls on Echo Isle, so important. There's only one shop, so one opportunity to get heal scrolls. And yAwS later on, he will have Fog Lightning, he may have Blizzard, but he has Mortar Teams for sure. So that's a lot of area of effect damage. You want to counter that with heal scrolls, but if the Archmage is always around the shop, you're not able to get one. Level 3 for the Panda and Brewmaster, one of the most important levels here for him. The Breath of Fire gets a lot stronger, and he needs that against yAwS's Caster's army, but he's coming to the base again. If he cancels that Moonwell, yes, WarchiefRich is stuck here, and he's going for the Engine of Lore. No, he's not. Too risky. It does not want to lose the Naga.
By the way, all the Moonwells with all this harassment on the Wisps have been completely emptied. So regenerating once the push comes, it's going to be tough, but still, Warchief has a bit more time, and the Demon Hunter, by the way, is pretty damn stacked with 2 Claws and 1 Gloves of Haste, and the Panda, of course, is already level 3, so his heroes, they're not going to be the issue.
No, that's right.
But the army, man, the army's going to have a tough time.
So Warchief can produce right now. He is close to tier 3, so he will queue the Master upgrade first, and then that gives him a little time to build Moonwills. But yAwS already 44 food, the Priests are coming, the Sorks are coming for the slow. Very effective against the Bears, and then he needs a huge blocker line with the Breakers, and everything is coming. We see the Workshop, we see Mortar Teams, damage boost for the army. The only issue that yAwS has right now is that level 1 Naga. It's not that well leveled. But he's creeping now to change that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good heroes versus good and big, mostly big army. Which is gonna prevail? The numbers of the human or the quality of the Night Elf? Definitely yAwS is in favor here, but good micro can change everything. And we know when Rich has a good day, he can pull off some crazy stuff, but he really needs to get some of those items from the merchant. It's absolutely crucial to get invulns and heal scrolls once the big fight starts. But for now, he wants to apply pressure himself. He is not even at 50 supply, and yAwS, he's breaking. He's up at 60 already. He's probably gonna wait until 80, and then the push is gonna hit, and it's gonna hit hard. Now, this is a very interesting tactical decision. How does Warchief decide, what does he decide to do right now? Just creep a bit more to maybe get level 5 at some point? Maybe that's his win condition? Maybe he just wants to keep his opponent back? Maybe he wants to be up front to see exactly the army composition? Maybe he wants him to force to break earlier? Oh, would love to know. Top experience is very nice. The Panda level 5 is a huge game changer.
That's right, but let's take a look at the lumber count here. The Whisper from yAwS was so effective. Warchief always in the low lumber count, and that means no upgrades for him. We see the Spellbreakers already at 2 and 1 upgrades.
Yeah, yAwS really likes his upgrades, especially when the armies become so big, they become very, very powerful. And yeah, yAwS almost at 80, and then it's go time. Now, does he finally have a heal scroll, the Night Elf? Yes, 1 heal scroll on the Panda and 1 invul. Very, very important, but 1 heal scroll that's not as much as you would optimally like to have.
No, that's definitely not enough. I think if there's a fight right now, Warchief has 0 chance to win this one.
Yeah, he needs to break right here because he knows the push is going to be coming. By the way, look at this Wisp scouting for Warchief next to the opponent expansion. He wants to know exactly when yAwS is going to move out. No second Tome of Experience. Oh, was it? I don't know. Demon Hunter is level 4 already. It may have been a Tome of Experience. I'm surprised he didn't give it to the Panda if it was, but then again, not too sure.
No, he was level 4 before, so
okay.
I think he gave it to the Panda if there was one. But
now, Rich is gonna get the Gargantuan, and for example, Panda of Energy, no, he doesn't want to risk it. He sees yAwS moving out, and Rich, I guess, doesn't have a TP. Yeah, if he gets trapped down there at the turtle, he just loses.
But he got some ivory towers. yAwS.
Yeah. I think it's pretty standard stuff nowadays. You push and then you plant down your ivories and then you have a position to fall back to. Even if there's no expansion, even if you just attack the main base, it's still good. But now, I mean, yAwS is gonna go up to high upkeep. And he actually positions the towers very defensively in the middle of the map. Of course, this makes a lot of sense to keep the shop control. But I feel like, do you also feel like he may be giving the Night Elf too much time here?
Yeah, I think so. Militia coming in, and of course the high upkeep costs him a lot of gold. Actually, Warchief is getting more gold right now than yAwS does, because, oh no, he doesn't, but it's very, very close, so the expansion is not paying off at all. But here comes the first fight. First, Fury Dragons want to counter the casters, but being sniped immediately. Oh, the Mortar team's in a perfect situation. What's the Panda gonna do? Is he getting blocked? No, good position for him. Nice Breath of Fire. Heal Scroll counters it right away to Gyrocopter Steel with the Fury Dragon. Down he goes. Naga finally level 2. We want to see Fork Lightning here. The Bears, they're dying one after another. The Mortar team's dealing so much damage. Archmage has to be careful. Is there mana left from the Panda? Yes, there is. Fork Lightning hits him. Level 4 on the Panda, and Brewmaster, and the army of Warchief is just melting away.
Yeah, the numbers are really making the difference here, but the Archmage, he may have to use a TP, but he still has the invul, so being low isn't that much of a force out issue, and yeah, the timing was just too crisp, the advantage was too big. Warchief tried to put up a valiant fight, but like going against, I think 90 it was in the end, with 64 supply and fewer healing scrolls, even if you have strong heroes. At such a level of play, it's just basically impossible.
yAwS early game was absolutely perfect. He stole the mercenaries, he denied the early counter expansion, he did everything right what he could do, and then there was no way for Warchief to come back from this. He killed the Engine of Lore twice, he always killed the Wisps, so low lumber count, he killed the Moon Wilt, so he was stuck at 40 food for a long, long time. Picture perfect game for yAwS here, it's incredible.
Yeah, and it just all started off with the 2 last hits of the Shadow Priest. I know that Warchief is going to be kicking himself for not playing it safe again and getting the Shadow Priest himself. Yeah. He got 2 more Wisps, wanted to get a faster tech, more lumber. In the end, not getting the Priest turned out to lose him a lot of lumber, so I guess a bit of irony in that. Yeah. Warchief is definitely going to have to step it up next game, which is going to be Ancient Isles. And I know yAwS really doesn't like this map because the expansion is so difficult to take here. I don't know, do we perhaps have some stats here on our... no, I think they...
Not on Ancient Isles, but yAwS vetoed Twisted Meadows. That was the first map Thursday, and it went pretty bad for him. So I think he said, okay, not playing Twisted Meadows is way more important than not playing Ancient Isles here. It's of course very hard to set up an expansion because the path is very long to the natural expansion. The creep is not that easy. And this may be a rifle caster push instead of the late game.
We know yAwS hates riflemen, but we talked quite a bit to him these last couple of days. We've basically been hanging out with all the Warcraft guys, and he says, especially against Night Elf, the one-base Naga rifleman stuff, it just doesn't work anymore. It seems like the Night Elves just figured it out, and it just doesn't work anymore. And also a reason why on Ancient Isles the expansion is so hard is because the mercenary camp is really difficult to take, and you really want the mercenary support. Having said all that, yAwS also said that it's impossible to win against Undead without an expansion, but yesterday he made it work against HLA. So even though he's not too confident with a few strategies, in the end they can still net him a victory. Let's see, we have the Archmage first, of course, facing off against the Demon Hunter again, of course. Warchief always goes for that first hero. And yeah, we're gonna have Ancient of War scouting first, creeping first. This is all very standard so far. yAwS, what's he gonna go for here? Wanna take a wild guess?
I think he's gonna do the Naga second rifle caster push.
With militia and a few towers and stuff?
Yeah, maybe just to distract the Night Elf a little bit. But if you guys are a little late to the party here, this is the upper bracket final of the WCA Pro Qualifier. Both players are going to China in December. The winner of this match is guaranteed $3,000 prize pool with the opportunity to stack him up to $4,000. And the loser goes to the consolation final, fighting the winner of the loser bracket final, which we will see right after this game.
Exactly, after our series right here, which determines who's going to be given $3,000 for sure, we're actually going to have an elimination match. After this, we're going to be seeing HLA versus Rudan, and the loser actually gets nothing while the winner gets to China. So that will also be very important and intense game. But now we of course focus on this match right at our hands. What does he find again? The Archmage. Claws of attack, what is this? Like claws number 6 across 3 games?
Yeah, I think so. But the Demon Hunter got the claw as well, and he's going for the Wrath right away. He's a little faster than the Archmage right now because there are no boots, and that gives Rich the opportunity to pressure the Archmage, to prevent his creeping, to deny his creeping. And yeah, it's gonna be an entire different game than Echo Isle was.
Exactly, we have no expansion. yAwS just started his tech, and Rich might be more careful here with his tech, maybe wanting to get a few more wisps, but now he starts his tech because again on Echo he lost so many wisps. He's gonna lose another one. He could have easily healed it again. Rich showing micro mistakes we're not used to seeing from him. Maybe he is feeling the pressure here.
Yeah, he definitely plays a lot better in online tournaments. We talked about this before. Here's Mr. Jera Cup, the most important weekly cup in the Warcraft scene at the moment. Every Sunday on goodgame.ru. He is the champion of the Jera Cups, won 8 of the 23 editions of that.
Town is under siege.
So
LAN is just not his playground.
I guess it's a from day to day kind of thing. The first day, or the first time against yAwS, he played so strong, but now the tables seem to have turned. But then again, it's only a wisp loss. People, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Everything's still possible. But Rich looking a little more shaky than we're used to seeing, definitely.
Blacksmith. My guess was right. Rifle caster push coming. And I think it's okay. The Demon Hunter is still level 1. The Archmage level 2 with the Brilliance Aura. Looking okay for yAwS. He needs to heal up his Archmage, and then he can push later with a Naga second. I think that will be the obvious choice here.
Yeah, but Rich pretty much knows what's coming. He's got 4 archers already. That's quite a bit. That's very good defensively early on.
And he's moving back the Engine of War to help him defend this push.
Exactly. So still looking pretty solid. And yes, the Demon Hunter is only level 1, but almost level 2. And the Archmage also. It's not so easy for him to get level 3 here, you know. If he goes for the red laboratory camp, that would give him level 3. But if he gets scouted and gets creepjacked, that's gonna hurt like hell. And again, yAwS doing what has been paying off so well for him, going for the Wisp Harass in his opponent's base. But the Demon Hunter does have boots of speed now. That's also something he didn't have last game, which is why he was a lot slower to react to this kind of pressure and harassment style. But now he does have the boots, and so far he didn't lose another Wisp, and he shouldn't lose another one either, as the Archmage is being driven out of the base.
Yeah, the cancellation of the Moon will not that bad either. He's not supply stuck right now. Everything's good for the Chief. He can produce like he wants to. He can get a second hero. I think both players are going to the Tavern now. Probably the Panda again for Chief and the Naga for yAwS, but the Archmage has to be careful. No second hero just yet. Naga for WarChief. Interesting.
Yeah, of course, if he's expecting a very committed pressure push, the Naga is stronger than the Panda, because the Panda will never be level 3 by the time the push hits. Oh, the Demon Hunter actually running into the human base. yAwS had an opportunity to get him stuck there. Didn't go for it though. And now, just with one Naga and one Demon Hunter pressuring, the WarChief is going into the human base here, as he knows that the Archmage is so low and needs to be careful. And wow, totally aggressive from the Knight of something we're not used to seeing. And with this Naga, we say it all the time, he wants to apply as much damage as he can early on. And it's absolutely working beautifully at the moment, getting 2 footmen for free.
That's right, but now the Militia are blocking. The Demon Hunter is trapped. There is a Town Portal. He may have to use it. Another great block by the Militia. Demon Hunter trapped again. Is he able? No, yAwS closes the block again. Town Portal by WarchiefRich. Good reaction from the German.
But still, that was a wonderful trade for the Night Elf.
Definitely.
He lost hit points, yes, and he lost a TP, yes. But he doesn't need the TP anyways. The push is going to be coming. He's going to be defending inside his base, and he got 2 footmen for free, and I think 3 or 4 peasants, just for the TP and the healing, you know. And now we have the Naga for yAwS, and his Archmage, man, he's so far away from level 3, and he is going to go for this timing. But look at the army. It's 1 footman and 3 riflemen.
Yeah, it's very, very tiny. He's pressuring the Demon Hunter again, but there's no slow just yet, so it's going to be hard. He's doing a good job, but it will not be enough. Maybe he can steal this Null Overseer.
There's no shop for WarChief. That is the only weakness in his defense. I wonder why. I guess he really, really wants to get Tech and Ancients of Lore out as quick as possible. But that shop is such a good investment. It's so cheap. I think like it's 100 gold or 90 gold or something. I think that's a bit of a mistake here. Alright, Demon Hunter getting in, going in again. Remember, no TP, no invul, no staff. So he can be killed, but there's almost only piercing here for the human. So it's not that easy to kill heroes who, of course, have hero armor, which takes only very little damage from piercing.
That's right, the Naga is becoming a pretty good damage dealer here. 2 claws on her, plus 12 already. The Frost Arrow does 5 additional damage as well. And yAwS, he didn't hit that timing push so hard because he wasn't able to get to the base, but he contested this creep, got a lot of experience from that, so I think it's working out for him. He got a good rifle count so far compared to the Dryad count of WarChief. It's 4 versus 2. That's what you want. You want the advantage here, the higher numbers.
And even though it looks like a push is going to be coming, so WarChief, why are you out here? Why aren't you defending in your base?
Yeah.
I actually think this is beautiful, because he is getting time for his tier 3. He has 1 bear right now who's going to be adept exactly at this second, which means now we have rejuvenation. And we all know the master upgrade for bears is very quick. Tier 3 almost finished, shop almost finished. He really doesn't want to let the shop die, but yAwS retreats for a bit. He still doesn't have level 3 Archmage. He has no heal scrolls, no invuls. He doesn't feel so confident, and this is going to give Rich the time he needs to get to tier 3 to hit his own stride. You know, like the human has a big advantage here before the Night Elf is tier 3, but now Rich basically has everything at his arsenal that he needs, and I think it's looking good for the Englishman.
Yeah, yAwS can never fight here. 35 seconds until the bears are in their master form, dealing tremendous damage, tank a lot, and that's going to be very, very hard. There are no breakers, no blockers at all for yAwS, so if the bears can reach the riflemen, they'll just, eat them alive, I guess.
I'd still like to see WarChief with a TP on the Naga or the Demon Hunter, because with a bad position, everything can turn around when he's outside on the map. We have like 10 seconds more until Master Bears. Demon Hunter already eating a lot of damage very early on, but Reju is there, so he gets healed back up again. The Archmage will find his level 3 here if he gets most of the last hits. Demon Hunter actually steals that last hit. Well done by the Chief. But the big item here from the troll, it can be tremendous, but he's running away again. Demon Hunter wants to steal it so bad, but he's taking so much damage, man. The Naga, you're right. She has a lot of damage now. Master Bears are here. The third one, unfortunately, doesn't have the mana to morph. That's too bad. Now the big one is going to go to Warchief, and he finds the greater mana, the Mana Stone. Okay, but the Health Stone was definitely what he wanted.
Yeah, Mana Stone would have been great for the Naga here. More Frost Arrows, more Fog Lightning, and finally level 3 for the Archmage. One heal scroll for him, and that's okay, I guess. With that rifles, yeah, that's exactly. yAwS has to do the Mercenary Camp, the Red Drake. Big item for him, big experience, and of course the opportunity to get the Berserkers and stuff. Red Drake goes down, what is it? Rune Braces, bad item, but of course a lot of gold.
And yAwS is breaking immediately. He's not saving any money whatsoever. He just wants to hit the push as soon as he can, now that he does have the level 3 Archmage. Now, is Rich going to realize this and start breaking himself? Is there a Moonwell in construction? Yes, there is. He's going to be able to produce in a little bit. And yAwS, he's going to probably attack the main here, but I think the Night Elf is in a beautiful position to attack his opponent's main as well, and the Siege Bears will be dealing a lot more damage than just the Riflemen. But Rich is going here to creep right now at the Merchant. This may be a little bit of a mistake. And now he's being pressured inside his main. This is where it gets dangerous.
Mercenary support for yAwS. He has the Berserker, he has the Mauler, he has everything he needs. Let's see how things unfold. No tower support. Heal scroll and protection scroll. yAwS pulls everything he has, even using the Wand of Illusion here. Militia support coming in. Maybe they're building some towers. Town portal by WarchiefRich. There are only 3-4 bears here. And I think, yeah, yAwS with a huge advantage in number count. But WarchiefRich using the Wand of Illusion as well to soak up some damage, and the position is getting better for him.
Yeah, that Wand of Illusion is really nice. It's gonna eat so much. Level 3 now for the Naga. Look for the Fog Lightning. There we go. Already almost killing off one priest to start the fight off. Only one breaker, so the roar cannot be stolen too much. We see the Scroll of Protection. Wisp are in position. They're gonna go in for the detonate. yAwS is trying to split, but so many Wisp are here to detonate, and he's basically hitting everything. And the bears, the real ones, are still all alive. The Englishman, it looks like an easy defense for him.
That's right, the Ogre Mauler was blocked for a long time. Now he gets focused, no more blocker for the German. Down he goes, Fog Lightning hits the bears, but it's not enough damage coming from the rifles to follow it up. The mortar teams, of course, from the last game deal a lot more damage. Archmage in problems now. There is a town portal to save him, but oh, he takes hit after hit. He's slowed again. Able to get away here, but now the Naga level 3 is their mana. No mana for Fog Lightning, but there is Fog Lightning from WarchiefRich again. The priests are dying left, right, and center. Town portal by yAwS now. He lost 20 food. Amazing fight by WarchiefRich.
Only 37 remaining for the human, 43 for the Night Elf, and he is the one with a tech advantage and with a hero level advantage. He can do whatever he wants now. Produce or expand or contain. It's looking amazingly for him. And I think once more, yAwS is not playing to his strength. He was not fighting the big fight at 70. He was hitting at like 55 or 60. And yeah, Rich was just in too good of a position. He could easily hold this. And now we have a level 4 Naga and level 4 Demon Hunter already.
So much evasion on the Demon Hunter. He's so tanky with that second level of evasion, and the Naga, of course, getting level 2 Fog Lightning, boosting the damage by a huge margin. yAwS still on level 3-3, and he has no blockers again.
Oh, when he's gonna creep the mercenaries, this might result in a creep jack. Wisp, perfect scouting from Warchief. The timing, the star senses are amazing, and there's no money for yAwS because he knows he needs to take a risk. He knows he needs to use his money, his gold, to produce units. So there is no escaping here from this creepjack. And the knife is inbound. Does he get the last hit? I think he may have just gotten it on the Drake. I'm not sure though. This position is horrible for the human. Yes, he's kind of fighting in a choke, but then he can't kite backwards. He is gonna be standing with his back against the trees, and once he can't micro anymore and the bears are just hitting him in the face, he will be falling, I would say, but Warchief doesn't want to commit.
No, that's right. Maybe he wants to shop up. Is there a heal scroll? No, there's not. Just a heal potion on the Demon Hunter, who has, by the way, plus 17 damage.
Before the roar.
Yeah, before the roar, exactly. Oh, Archmage out of position again, taking a lot of hits. First wind of the wind being used. Oh my god, the Archmage is horribly positioned here. There's no town portal, nothing. The first hero indeed problems. Only 150 HP left. He escaped barely, but now focus shifting to the Naga. Slowed as well, no healing for her. Blocks herself with the Water Elemental. One more shot from the Giant, but he escaped on 30 hit points.
Oh my god, just getting away by the skin of her teeth. But look at the army, there's no more chance. There's no more comeback. And yAwS taps out. GG, well played. And we have the equalizer for the Englishman. And that was a completely different game. A little bit shaky, like the first 5 minutes, making a few mistakes with this creeping and stuff. But then he's showing again why he is the solid pick. One of the best, if not the best, Night Elves in Europe.
That's right, but we'll have a final game 3 for the slot in the grand final, and that's guaranteed $3,000 or euros. It's even better, I guess. And of course, being in the final of the biggest Warcraft 3 tournament that we have in Europe for 5 years, it's an amazing privilege for the players. But I think this map was definitely one of yAwS' worst maps. I think he's not a very good rifle caster player. He really relies on the big fight with a lot of breakers. The mortar teams are a lot better than the rifleman, of course. So Turtle Rock is the next map.
And we're not going to be wasting any time. We're heading into it.
Of course, there's a big chance of a close position, and that may result in a 3-minute game. Let's see if we have this here.
Oh, he goes for the 3 Peasant Scout immediately against Undead. Is he going to do it here?
I don't think so, no.
He goes for the immediate Scout, but not immediately Militia. So the Moonwell should come up. Of course, Moonwells and Ziggurats are what you want to cancel with this stuff. And look at the positioning from Warchief. Moonwell all the way in the back.
Yeah, very, very careful here. I think he may have heard us, so he knows what's coming. You're scouting this right now. Then, of course, Warchief knows exactly what's going on. If there's a Militia that early.
Oh, he can pull the creeps.
Oh, he pulls the creeps to the Engine of War. If he can cancel that one, or if the creeps cancel the Engine of War, there will be no archers, nothing to support the first hero of WarchiefRich, and it's looking good for him. And the turtles attacking the tree.
Ooh. The Wisp is coming in right now. When the next wave is pulled, he wants to pull him away.
Yeah, looking good. The Engine of War stays alive. So important.
So Warchief knowing exactly what to do. He knows he doesn't have to use the Wisp on the first wave, almost losing the Wisp. But when the Militia pulls the second time, that's where he needs to do it. Warchief just knowing exactly how to handle this. And of course we see Demon Hunter again versus the Archmage.
Ah, well, you can play Warden.
Yeah, but not Warchief.
Yeah, not Warchief, right. I think Rudin would have played the Warden here with Shadow Strike. You're able to snipe the Footman and the Militia, who will just come in several waves to pressure your expansion because it's so nearby.
And he used another Militia.
Yeah, he's trying to...
Creeps again.
Yeah, exactly. But there's repair right now from 2 Wisps, of course. That costs a lot of resources.
And Rich doing this so well. Having Wisp in position, 1 to repair, 1 to draw the creep away for a second. And this does cost him resources since he's repairing, yeah, but it also costs the human resources because he used so many Militia early on. So I guess it kind of evens out in the end. Now, Rich really wants to get the last hits here. He doesn't want to screw that up again. Oh, the Footman's coming in.
Look at yAwS.
He's gonna get it.
Oh, beautiful steal. Did he get both? Yes, he did get both creeps.
Again.
Amazing.
Again.
The last hit. Yeah, you can clap for that. Thank you. Amazing last hits by the German here. And he didn't creep a single thing, and he's already very close to level 2. At close position, this is so important to get more water.
And even more importantly, the Demon Hunter is going to have such a tough time getting level 2. If he wants to get it, he needs to walk his Engine of War up towards the Ogres, but he doesn't want to have it up there. He wants to have it in his base in case of pressure. He can still creep the Ogres without the Engine of War, but that will result in a lot of damage on the Demon Hunter. So he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment. Look at the Militia, main base. The train's coming.
Yeah, and that means, of course, lots and lots and lots of pressure to the Night Elf base. The Engine of War is kinda in place. The Moonwells are very defensively built, so yAwS can attack them
But again,
easy.
amazing Wisp Scout. Warchief has a few seconds head start here. knowing this is coming, but he loses the Wisp anyways, giving the Archmage level 3 again, not taking good enough care of his Wisps. Warchief, he needs to work on that.
Surround again on the Demon Hunter, immediate town portal so he doesn't lose any hit points.
And also almost losing an archer already. He has 3 archers to deal with this. One more Ancient of Wars coming up. Another archer is being produced. The militia running back. Are they gonna hit up with the call to arms again? This could also be a fake all-in. Ancient of War being cancelled. Now with 4 archers, that is a lot of focus fire potential. And I think Warchief is stabilizing here. Important to see what yAwS is gonna decide to do. Is it gonna be call to arms again? Nope, he's gonna tech here, I think. And this is not going to be all in, this was just kind of a fake push.
Yeah, here it is, attack. Maybe he comes back with some Ivory Towers later that game. He's going for the boots, I guess. Needs to wait a little for the gold, 250 gold for the boots to be able to run away from the Demon Hunter.
But Warchief did not really fall to the... he called the bluff, basically. He's attacking himself now, he's not overcommitting to defense. Absolutely the right thing to do. Archmage gets the boots of speed now though, and we've seen this 2 times already. The Wisp harass is gonna be continuing.
And more militia coming in.
Oh wow. Did he cancel the tech perhaps? No. Ah, there's no lumber mill, by the way. Alrighty. A lot of footmen by now. 5 footmen and a level 2 archmage with boots of speed.
Is he going for the tree?
No. No, that would be crazy. But the archers down there in such a horrible position. They're already revealed up. Warchief making a big micro mistake. He was like basically dooming them to die down there. He condemned them to find their deaths. He should have pulled them outside of his base, and losing those 3 for basically free is such a big deal. Now only the Demon Hunter level 1 is the sole defense for the Night Elf here. There's one Ancient of War kind of waddling around, but it's so slow. And it's looking so tough for Warchief. He held the first push, but yAwS recognizing an opportunity to push again, and losing those archers, that just can't happen. That may have just been neck-breaking.
Yeah, level 2 and 2/3 for the Archmage. Once there's level 1 elementals, it's almost game. Maybe a surround again. No, the Demon Hunter is able to escape here and regen a bit at the Moon Wells. There are plenty of Moon Juice left, so he can heal up for a bit. He can push yAwS back, but that second go with the militia, great work by yAwS. Is he getting the Naga again? No,
15 supply for the Night Elf.
That's nothing. He has nothing except his Demon Hunter.
But a lot for the human is low, and he doesn't have a shop. Shop is being power built right now in the main, but that's gonna give him, the Night Elf, quite a bit of time. He needs to get a Panda here, I think. I don't think a Naga is going to be good enough because he doesn't have the archers to support the Naga. I think the level 1 Breath of Fire will have to suffice. You see a Naga right now for Warchief. Okay, so he disagrees with me. He goes for the Naga instead. Of course, with those low HP footmen, there's a big potential to pick them off right now, and that's exactly what he's doing with the Naga in the middle. And yAwS, he's not paying too much attention to this.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to pressure the Naga now, so to drain a little more Moon Juice here.
By the way, is the Cloak of Shadows on the Archmage.
Yeah,
he's making nice use of it.
He's using it so well.
And that's already 4 footmen down. If that one last one dies, which it won't. But the Naga now needs to be careful. Archmage has boost, so the Naga should be dead.
There's no staff. There's no staff. There's nothing. Yeah, but the Archmage is coming. Fireball. He only needs 1 shot. Naga down.
Level 3 for the Archmage. That's the big thing here, because the Naga level 1, she will be back quickly.
Yeah, 30 seconds still, but there's time with the Naga to pressure now for yAwS. His Archmage fairly low as well.
And by the way, it's gonna turn night in just day in just a few seconds. That means no more Moonwell regeneration of the Moonwell mana, excuse me. But look at yAwS's forces, they're also low. He needs to get a few seconds, like maybe 30 seconds to heal up, and only then can he continue the pressure.
Yeah, and that's of course the 30 seconds that will bring the Naga back.
And also Ancient of Lore, yeah.
Yeah, a little late.
The second one is late. Again, he had lumber issues. And another Ancient of War coming defensively in the main base. Demon Hunter scouting this out, seeing the pressure coming already.
Militia support again.
This might be a little early for the human.
Yeah, but there's no Dryads yet, there's no Bash, there's nothing. I think the timing is okay.
Yeah, you're right actually, you're right. He doesn't want to give him the time to get Abolish Magic. And just 2 heroes defending for the Night Elf. And as we said, it's daytime now. No more Moonwell rejuvenation, restoration of the mana, I mean. First Agent of War is gonna fall.
Is this the 3,000 euro push? We will see. Naga under pressure, but there's a healing potion for him. More Agent of War in the works. Damage to the Naga once again. He really wants that hero kills or keeping the heroes low to drain the moon juice. But now he's going for the Naga. There is a potion using it right now. There's nothing for the Demon Hunter. Still level 1. There's no evasion. Oh, finally level 2 saves him for now. What a lucky guy this Warchief is. That level up saved his first here, but now this gives yAwS plenty of time to attack the upcoming Engine of War. The static defense. Bam, down he goes, and oh my god, this is looking very, very bad for Warchief here. His Demon Hunter is low. The moon juice is all gone except from this one, but he will not get there. Naga in problems. He's trapped like the archers were before. yAwS committing to this one. The Naga will go down for the second time.
But still, fighting next to the Tree of Ages is kind of dangerous. The Naga is very low. She's being slowed by the Dryad, but the Demon Hunter is being slowed as well. Nope, not quite. Demon Hunter, there's no shop for him. He really needs Potion of Healing, but he has no Ancient of Wonders. Last heal. This was the last Moonwell heal he has. Maybe now he wants to commit to the Naga. He doesn't have Abolish Magic yet, by the way. He thought he just needs to get more units, but Abolish Magic will be ready in a sec. Wisps coming out to repair the Ancient of War. And Rich, it looked so terrible for him, but he may just be stabilizing here. Might even get the Naga. Mana burn slow. Is it gonna be enough? He gets her.
Yeah, he tried to swap the town portal, but not enough time. The Dryads completely shifted this game. The slow is so good. We see it here. Maybe the priest survived. That slow is so important.
I think he's gonna lose the Demon Hunter. He's blocking with a footman. He's blocking with a footman like a champion.
Amazing play by yAwS. He's blocking again, but maybe now he's able to escape. He dispels the slow. There's no block, and he gets away with 70 hit points.
Oh, and the sorceress was like half a second away from casting the next slow, but only now did she get the mana necessary. Whew.
Yeah.
This game is on a nice edge, people. So aggressive, but just barely the Night Elf holds on. And now, finally, he should have time to be able to stabilize. He needs to get a shop. Finally, and there we see it coming up. Ancient of Wonders, almost finished. Potion of Healing will be available, but still, Demon Hunter is almost dead. Is he actually gonna fall here?
No, he's coming again. He has one Potion of Healing, that's all he has. Now, finally, the Demon Hunter back to at least 50% HP, but I don't think there's enough damage for yAwS right now. No mortar teams, no riflemen, nothing. And lots of Dryads here to dispel the Water Elementals. The tide is shifting a little bit.
He doesn't have a staff yet, but the Demon Hunter, he can always be, the stone can always be dispelled. Next Water Elemental will be easily gotten rid of. Well, kind of. Level 2 now for his own Naga, but also for yAwS' Naga. He's being focused again, but he does have the booster speed. Oh, Demon Hunter. Fog Lightning gets him low, but he does get away. Now Archmage being focused. He has Potion of Healing, probably gonna use it. No, uses the TP before. And the Night Elf only losing the Ancient of War.
When Demon Hunter once again got away with 30 hit points. Now yAwS healing up. He's going for Rifleman, yAwS is, and more Priests. And he needs that damage against the Dryads. There's so many of them. They dispel a lot. They do good damage, of course, with the damage over time they do. And maybe the next fight.
Nice cancellation of the healing there.
Yeah.
He knows yAwS was gonna get the items to, you know, rejuvenate his heroes, and cancels the clarity and the healing on the Archmage. But the German player is not gonna be letting up. It's gonna hit Knight right now. So time is now on Warchief's side, but now first he needs to get the time. Level 3 Demon Hunter is gonna help in that aspect. In that department, I mean. What's he gonna mana burn? Most likely the Naga. First peasants are gonna fall here, but it's so many of them. Warchief not taking to tier 3. He's investing everything into defense right now. No late game investment whatsoever so far.
Yeah, I think it's kind of okay for him. Demon Hunter being focused, but there is a Potion of Healing, so he will get away with ease.
There's, by the way, still no staff. He wants just to get units. And getting a second shop to have more Potions of Healing available, probably. Oh, the Naga in a terrible position. She was getting blocked by her own Dryads, but she does find her way to safety.
Now yAwS has complete control over this map. Warchief is trapped. There are no blockers for him, so it's easy for the rifles to attack the Dryads. That's the thing you never want, of course. Demon Hunter going in again, going for the casters. More malicious support for yAwS, but the Tree of Ages is hitting hard as well as the Fog Lightning.
More mana burn needs to come out onto the Archmage. Very important. He doesn't want... Well, actually, maybe he wants him to summon the Water Elementals to dispel them. Would also make sense. Demon Hunter uses the Potion of Healing right now. Still, no staff on the Naga. The Demon Hunter is now in danger. Water Elemental being summoned, being dispelled. I think he really doesn't burn the IM on purpose. Now the Naga needs to be careful, but the boost of speed saving her once more. Loses Rifleman and probably also a lot more priests as the Night Elf is pressuring and chasing outside of his base.
It's always so hard to run away from a Night Elf with Dryads. He's trying to get this fight. Now there's no potion anymore, the Demon Hunter, but he will get away, I think. Yep. Yeah, please. What an intense game we have here in this early morning.
Absolutely, and I think it's still pretty even, but I also believe the more time passes here, the better it is for the Night Elf. Again, trying to go for the Naga. I don't know about that focus fire all the time. Peasants now coming in, and with the militia here as well, it's probably time for the Night Elf to retreat. Second shot was cancelled once more. Dryad starting to get low, but also Peasants starting to fall, but actually all being microed back, all being saved. Very well done by the German, but still his force is kind of small, but the Dryads die so quickly to the Rifleman.
Level 4 on the Archmage right now, and almost level 3 on the Naga. See which the Dryads are falling left, right, and center. They give him so much XP, and now he's focusing the shop. No more heal potion for WarchiefRich. If this one's go down, yeah, no potion anymore. Maybe it's time to kill the first hero now. Lots of damage coming in, but the last Moon Juice is used right now. Level 3 on the Naga. There is no mana for Fog Lightning. She's being pressured, but uses the Potion of Healing. The Demon Hunter in a terrible position. There is no step. There's nothing. Warchief loses first hero. Naga stays alive.
And now only his own Naga to defend. He's gonna get rid of the opposing Naga. Yeah, but what does he have left? Only one Naga and nothing else, basically.
The Cinderella story of yAwS continues. It's incredible. It's absolutely amazing. This guy was defeated by WarchiefRich on Thursday. He crushed him 2-0. But today is another day. Everything is possible for Mark Förster this week.
He secured the top 3 in the group stages. Now he secured the top 2. Who would have thought that? We're really surprised and we're really happy for him. The former German champion of the EPS is finding his glory again. And maybe it's even going to be enough for first place. He's in a good position now.
yAwS is in the grand final. He's waiting for his opponent. We will play the consolation final today to find out his opponent. But next, the big decision of the day. Who will be the third player to go to China? We know Chief and yAwS, they will go to China, but is it Hate, Love, Anger, or is it Ruined? We will find out in a second. But before, we're going to hear from the winner and, of course, from Josh.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations, Josh. What an incredible story so far. The first time you guys met earlier on Thursday, you lost 0-2. What did that do for you? What kind of mental state did that put you in order to overcome this opponent again today?
Actually, it's not influencing me all too much because I went for like cheesy strategies, like gimmick stuff that is not supposed to work like sometimes. But I just wanted to throw him off his game because I know his standard game is pretty damn good and I can barely counter that one. But I realized when I played this cheesy stuff, I ended up in a game, like in a normal game in the end. And in this series, I realized I can also beat him with normal stuff. And yeah, this was a realization that gave me the confidence to actually beat him today, I guess.
In game 1, you played a perfect game. You started very, very well and continued to move through your first victory in that series. Game 2, what went wrong and what kind of changes did you make into game 3?
Game 2, the map is not really perfect for human, but I decided to veto another map, so for that reason I went for that. I know that my chances on that map are not that good, and there are just a few strategies that barely work against Night Elf on that map, and for that reason I was kind of okay with losing that map, because I knew it's like a bad map for me anyhow, and losing this is like still okay. It was the equalizer, and I thought like Turtle Rock, if I get a little bit of luck, and I was kind of lucky with the close spawn, then I have definitely good chances there.
When you were able to push his archers into the corner over again, did the same thing with the Naga, did you start having that momentum going, oh, I got this, but I can't overextend? Did you find yourself like get the buildings and then go back, get a couple kills and then come back, and that really helped with the momentum to get that win in game 3?
It definitely was like that. I realized that in what kind of good position I am at the moment, and then all of a sudden he pulled a few moves and my game was falling apart a little bit. And I was like, okay, maybe I just calm down here and take it like from here again. And then I realized, okay, this still looks good. I can still make this work. And in the end, it worked out for me brilliantly.
All right, well, now you're going to the finals tomorrow. You've guaranteed at least €3,000 and you're going to China. How does it make you feel?
This is like the Cinderella stories these guys told. It's like crazy for me. Like I was not even supposed to be here, and right now I'm in the grand final. It's crazy.
All right, congratulations once again. We'll see you tomorrow. That is it for our first matchup. We're going to move on to the losers bracket for WarCraft 3 between Rudin and HLA. After this, stay tuned.